CIF Bootcamp Day 1.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm coming from the Isle of Harris, and I am here because I want to use journalism to hold the powerful to account.
Hey there, I'm Tom. I'm a media student and I'm from a small town called Kirkcaldy, famous for Adam Smith, linoleum and rebus.
Hello, my name is Roy and I am an aspiring filmmaker from Edinburgh.
Hi, my name's Erin. I'm from Stirling and I'm part of Festival of Politics 2025.
Hi, I'm Manyasha. I'm from Glasgow and I'm here for the Festival of Politics 2025.
Hi, my name is Emily. I'm from Fort William in the Highlands and I'm part of the 2025 CIF Festival of Politics team.
Oh, Lag and Leo was so fun actually. Everybody just gelled so quickly. Learned how to use the big broadcast cameras, the sound equipment. Just learning how to sort of put together a broadcast package, which is not something that I had done before. Challenges, I think, vox pops, but I think for any sort of student journalist, getting used to having doing vox pops is just, it's a trial by fire, isn't it? You've got to just go through the exposure therapy but it's so valuable as well.
It was so fun to learn so much over just 2 days. At the start, I was a little overwhelmed. I was like, they're just throwing us in and like assuming that I can do this. And I was like, I don't think I can. But then I think that really forced me to just do it and just be in the moment and just kind of go for it. And I can, and someone else thinks that I can. So it was a really nice feeling.
I got so much experience. Like I got to, show run, produce a film, go and do a vox pop.
Bond in with the team with a barbecue.
I'd never had my hands on anything like the GBC cameras and that kind of equipment before. I thought that was really awesome to learn how to do, especially since I've not really had that kind of hands-on experience with equipment before. It was a really good blend of team bonding, but also like learning.
We were walked through how to set up the cameras and just general advice about how to set up a good shot and things like that. So it was kind of equally covering the film side, editing, as well as journalism. We were tasked with creating a practice broadcast.
Hello, welcome to the Scottish Youth Film Foundation's Festival of Politics training weekend, here at Lag and Lea in Aviemore.
Which we did on the final day right before we left. It would have been a lot more difficult if we hadn't met each other and gotten to know each other beforehand.
This week has been the craziest week. On the first day, I got the first big interview with Nicola Sturgeon's former advisor. So that was just being thrown in at the deep end and kind of learning that I could do it. And I think understanding the whole process is something that I've learned throughout this.
I've learned a lot about the Parliament actually. I've never been here before, which is great. And I've learned a lot about interviews, I think, and how to conduct them sort of properly. I think with each one that I've done, I felt a lot more confident and a lot more at ease. Perfect.
Good to go.
Good to go. So today, Israel has initiated its plan to take over Gaza City and has called up another 60,000 reservists. And I've learned sort of how, really what it takes to put together a live show. It's so different from filming like a pre-recorded package. And I guess I've learned that I am a lot more capable than maybe I thought I was.
I've learned you have to get yourself into spaces. And you know, the whole, like, I'm definitely different to when I first started this thing. Now I have the kind of confidence to be like, no, I want to do that. I've learned, you know, teamwork makes the dream work. We've learned to kind of think on our feet, especially yesterday. I would say Tom and I really learned to think on our feet and come up with questions and just come up with a good discussion when you're sitting, being on live TV.
The importance of having the right connections, definitely. But I've learned just to go up and talk to people. I find it hard to talk to complete strangers, especially important people. So just finding the confidence. Over the 3 days, I've went from not wanting to do it at all to now still a bit nervous, but I can do it.
I've learned so much this week, but mostly in terms of being persistent and learning how to work around people and work with people, get interviews, plan a broadcast.
It's been really nice to put my skills to the test. I kind of realised that I really like conducting interviews. I think that's something I'll definitely remember in my future.
Highlights was definitely Liz Lloyd interview, and seeing Clive Myrie and Clive Myrie coming up to the studio, that was really cool.
Interviewing Humza Yousaf yesterday about the Palestinian conflict is just maybe a highlight of my life to date. And the highlights are just like hanging out with the team as well. Like, we've all had such a lovely time and it's just been so fun and full of smiles and laughs. Really, really great.
Who can say that they got to interview Clive Myrie, especially like this young, like not really established in the journalism world? Like, yeah, like what did you get up to over the summer? Oh, nothing big, just interview Clive Myrie. Getting myself on YouTube, presenting, like I literally came into this thing being like, I only want to write. I said it at Laganley, I was like, I'm more into writing, don't really see myself being on TV, not really a bit of me. Now I'm telling you, I love presenting. Like, I love being in front of a camera. Like right now, this is my dream.
If I was to pick a certain day, it'd be yesterday because that was packed. I got to go see Pussy Riot. I hadn't actually heard their stuff before, but I heard of them, and that was a good opportunity.
Getting to interview Maria from Pussy Riot last night, getting to go backstage and interview her in the dressing room was just an insane experience that I don't think I could really get anywhere else in a kind of work experience or learning experience like this.
All the opportunities we're getting, do you know what I mean? Like being in Parliament, oh my God, how could I forget that? Being in Parliament, I literally have not shut up about the fact that I am in the Scottish Parliament. Like, if you were to ask me what my dream day would be, it would probably be being in the Scottish Parliament, then going on TV and going on a YouTube channel. Like, this is literally like, this has been the best weekend of my life.
I do think the highlight this week has been getting to interview people that I find interesting. And there's been so many different people here who all have expertise in their own field.
I think it's honestly an invaluable opportunity for whether you're a student journalist, if you're studying media, filmmaking, anything like that. I think this is honestly invaluable. I mean, I struggle with confidence and self-esteem, that kind of thing, as a lot of young people do. And I think this sort of few days has really helped boost my confidence in a lot of things, like just general people skills, being in front of the camera, just going for interviews and being confident that you are able to go and do these things, like especially if you're like going to be a journalist in the future, like you are allowed to go and interview people or go behind the scenes to all these places and be confident in yourself and your ability to do what it is you want to do. Like, you're capable, so why not you?
I think it's really important that things like this exist because I think David and Scott and Heather have so much valuable experience that they are so willing to like communicate and like spend time with, and I think that's just so rare and so valuable.
The work that I've done through SIF, I never would have been able to do with just university alone. I 100% would not have been able to interview Clive Myrie. I wouldn't have been in the same room as Liz Lloyd. Like, do you know what I mean? They're giving us access to this.
As much as education's great, this industry is about who you know and the connections you make. I don't think I'd otherwise get my foot in the door like I have with this one, and I'm excited to see where this leads because of the people I've met there. Even all the members of the team I've interacted with, there's good connections there. Young people breaking in, it's next to impossible. So we need opportunities like this.
I think it's so important to have something like SIF where you can come along and get some experience regardless of background and actually like get hands-on real work because that's so hard to find, especially in this kind of job market and especially in the creative kind of industries.
I'm always going to be very grateful that there are organizations like SIF that are intent on making breaking into any industry like this easier. You can tell that they're genuinely looking out for the people here and want us to succeed.
I feel like I've been supported by the adults and made to feel really comfortable, and just that I could, if there was ever an issue, I wouldn't feel uncomfortable to go and say like, hey, I'm struggling with this, or could you help me with that?
It's so rare for to get work experience programs like this where they're willing to sit down and literally answer all what you feel like silly questions. Just like they're willing to literally show you step by step, but equally willing to they know when to just kind of throw you in. So I think they're really sensitive to that kind of thing, but sensitive to when you're ready to just be let go and let free, and then when you need a little bit more help and support. So I think that kind of thing is really important.
I think they go above and beyond. I'm going to be honest, I think they go above and beyond, because the stuff we get sent in the SIF chat, Scott sent this event going on at Edinburgh International Book Festival, Water Witness, got to interview a couple of people, made some connections, and now I'm in touch with Water Witness people. They think about you even when it's not to do with the festival politics.
Anything I needed, I was never too much for them. And anything I asked to do, they always made sure to find a way for me to do it. So yeah, can't fault them.
Really good at giving feedback, which is something I appreciate more than anything, because every piece of feedback I can go home, work on it, pull up my laptop, fix it, and it just helps me get better and learn how to improve.
If you're in two minds about applying, maybe next year or in the coming years, just apply. Honestly, just apply. The application process is so simple. Honestly, you miss 100% of chances you don't take, so just apply.
This has leveled me up. I'm leaving here miles ahead of the person that I would have been if I wasn't here.
Just thank you, I guess. And I hope that you get to continue to do this for many years to come.
I think it's going to be a great launching off point in terms of me reaching whatever I'll be in the future.
I've just really enjoyed working with SIF, getting involved with this. From the very start, since I applied, it's just been really, really good, and I think I've learned a lot from this.
All the access that I've had and opportunities that I've gained from this, I just think it's one of the best things. I think it's going to set me off on a great career path, and I'm just eternally grateful.